Okay, good morning. Welcome to
MathyMath124a.
This is going to be our third in the series, looking at Patrick Honnor's pi day exercise in 4 dimensions. And so yesterday we derived this really cool formula for 4-dimensional objects. Pi squared is 1 over 128 times the surface volume to the fourth divided by the hypervolume cubed. And so today I wanted to look at 3 shapes: the 5-cell, the 8-cell, and the 16-cell. What do you think is going to be the easiest one to look at first?
Probably the 5-cell is the simplest.
Okay. Bring it in screen here. There's our 5-cell. Well, what do we have to find here? How do we calculate the surface volume?
Well, you probably need, to find the volume of a pyramid, you need the 3-dimensional pyramid, you need the volume of the area of the base times the height over 3.
Yeah, and unfortunately you have to run to karate tonight, otherwise we could actually derive that, but that's okay. How many what is the surface volume made up of?
Well, it'd probably be made up of the volume of the base times the height over 4, in 4 dimensions at least.
Well, I'm sorry. What's the surface of our 4-dimensional object here?
Well, the surface is these tetrahedrons.
Okay. How many tetrahedrons are there?
5.
5 tetrahedrons. Okay. So our surface volume is 5 times the area or volume of one of the tetrahedrons.
Which
turns out to be root 2 over 12.
When the sides are 1.
Yeah, when the sides are 1. Yeah. So that's
to the fourth.
I wrote it down, 0.5893 approximately. We'll have to take that to the 4th power. And the volume, the hypervolume, how do you think you find the hypervolume of a tetrahedron like this?
The volume of a regular tetrahedron is the area of the base times the height over 3. So the hypervolume of a 4-dimensional tetrahedron, or a 4-dimensional analog of a tetrahedron, probably the volume of the base times the height over 4.
Okay, interesting. Well, it turns out that the volume of a tetrahedron, 4-dimensional tetrahedron, is the square root of 5 times over 96, and that's about 0.0233. Okay. And so, believe it or not, that means for our tetrahedron, pi squared, when we do our formula, pi squared is about 74.48, which says pi for a 4-dimensional tetrahedron is about 8.63.
So it's not very circular.
Yeah, not very circular. Do you think that seems right?
Yeah.
Do you think a 4-dimensional tetrahedron or a 5-cell is pretty circular?
No.
Okay. So we don't expect pi to be all that good. All right, let's move on to the next one.